Hey guys, Tom here with Breakless TV, bringing you my 5 tips for beginners in Multiversus. I'm going to keep this short and simple so you can get right into the games. So my tip number 1 is focus on using your neutral attacks. So personally, I like neutral attack on right stick, and for 90% of the game, I'm using my right stick to be building up damage. The reason this is my tip is the special attacks are flashy. Everyone has really cool, interesting special attacks, and it's the things that people gravitate to. But they're mostly utility, or they serve a very specific purpose. And in this game, you need to be building up damage. If you're playing a new character, if I'm picking up a new character I've never played before, I primarily stick to the stick and try to figure out all their different neutral attacks to find the fastest way to build up damage on my enemies. My second tip is if you are being hit, you should be spamming dodge. This is not always great advice, and there will come a point where this becomes bad advice once your opponent realizes you're doing this. But when you're starting out, or if I'm fighting someone for the first time and I don't know, how good they are or if they're going to be ready for it, if I'm getting hit, I'm hitting dodge. So let me show you this with the bot. Let me turn on the combo counter. So in the top right, you can see the combo, and if I drop the combo, the hit stun will come down. When I have this Shaggy, he's not going to spam dodge right now. It's pretty easy and pretty forgiving to do this without dropping it. He'll let me get away with quite a lot. But once I turn this behavior to dodge, and this bot is going to be trying to dodge the very frame he's allowed to. He's going to slip out of this way more often. I mean, this combo is still very good, and characters will have things like this, depending on percentages, but most of the time, this is going to get you out of a bad situation, especially if your opponent's doing something that's fake. You'll see a lot of clips on Twitter, or sometimes someone will kill you, and it feels like you had no control over it. But a lot of times, if you were mashing dodge, you would have gotten out of that situation. So my next tip is going to be chase your opponent. So often, let me give Shaggy some percentage here. So often, I'll see people, they land their little kick combo, and then they just stand there. They let Shaggy come back to the ground. Maybe they'll, try to hit him when they come down. But they have all this advantage. They have all this initiative. And then they throw it away. They let Shaggy get his bearings back, and then they're back in this position. But once you get there, you should be chasing them. You shouldn't give them any amount of time to breathe, if possible. And this is going to go for 90% of characters. Obviously, if you're playing a character like Rain Dog and you want to get them away, you should be chasing them and putting on pressure in your own ways. For example, if I have Rain Dog and I knock him away, I'm a ranged character. I don't want to run at him, but I'm keeping the pressure on. I don't want to make it easy for him to get back in. My tip number 4 is going to be, don't be scared to go off the ledge. This game gives you get 2 jumps, 2 dodges, and 2 specials while you're in the air. If you have an opponent out here, you should be trying to make it as hard as possible for them to get back. They're on the back foot. They're in the danger zone. I'm jumping off the ledge. I have all my dodges. I can do all my attacks, and you can make it back every single time. It's scary at first, but it's worth it to lose a few games going deep, trying to follow up on your attacks out over the edge to learn to be comfortable with it. Once you get comfortable with it, you'll see immediate improvement. You'll get faster kills and just rack up more damage. So my last tip is going to be have a plan to get a kill. So what I mean by that is, in this game, moves stale. So if I'm always using my big knockback hammer swing, it's going to get stale eventually. and by the time my opponent's ready to be killed, maybe it won't be as strong as it needs to be. But also, once they're at a high enough damage, you don't want to keep racking damage. It's a waste of your time. You want to get the kill as soon as possible so you can start on their next life. So, just for example, on Harley, once I get him to about 90%, I'm looking to get the bomb on him, land my combo, chase him, and then finish him with the bomb. It's really easy to just, oh, I want to rack damage, I want to keep getting damage on him. But all this damage I'm getting on Shaggy doesn't mean anything. If I can set up the kill when he's at 90, why'd I waste all this time getting him to 123? So those are my 5 quick tips. Get out there, guys. Good luck in your games. Let me know in the comments if you guys have any questions at all. And have fun.